Good morning, students. I already taught you the first unit prose and poem. Today, I am going to teach you the first unit supplementary. The title of the supplementary is Jim Corbett, a hunter turned naturalist. I hope you know about a hunter. Hunter is a person who hunt animals. Naturalist is an expert in natural history. In this lesson, we are going to learn how a hunter named Jim Corbett turned into a naturalist. Edward James Corbett was born on 25th July 1875 in Uttarakhand. He grew up in the jungles of Uttarakhand and spent most of his childhood in traveling through the forest. Edward James Corbett was popularly known as Jim Corbett. He was a British wildlife photographer, hunter, tracker, naturalist, and writer. Tracker is a person who tracks someone or something by following their trace or path. He has hunted a number of man-eating tigers and leopards in India. He liked to take photographs of wild animals, especially the tigers. He had a lot of experience with tigers and other wild animals to shoot with his cine film camera. That is, he used his cine film camera to take photographs of wild animals and also the tigers. Corbett always used to hunt alone. That is, he liked to hunt alone and on foot. That is, by walk. He often hunted animals with his dog named Robin. I underlined the name of the dog Robin. He always take his dog with himself while he went for hunting. Though he was an expert hunter, he respect. The meaning of admire is respect. He respect wildlife. He did not like to kill wild animals for pleasure or sport. But he did not hesitate to kill man-eating tigers or leopards. The meaning of hesitate is giving a pass or rest before doing something. He did not like to kill wild animals, but he did not hesitate to kill man-eating tigers or leopards. When the government requested him to hunt the animals for the welfare of the people, he hunted the animals. He did not feel happy while killing the animals. He often said that killing animals is not against the law of nature but against the laws of human. That is, he said that human beings have no rights to kill the animals. So that he said that killing animals is not against the law of nature but against the laws of human. Because we the human beings have no rights to kill the animals because the animals are also created by God. In this picture you can see the dog Robin which was with Jim Corbett while he was hunting. You know that tiger is our national animal. But do you know that sometimes a tiger turns into a man-eater? Let us see how a tiger turns into a man-eater. According to Jim Corbett's theory, tigers do not kill human beings normally. But when they grow old or get hurt, that is, when they become older and when it gets some hurt or wound, they are unable to hunt wild animals. We know that wild animals run too fast. So they start killing the human beings because we know that people cannot run as fast as animals. Therefore, they became tigers' easy prey. That is, they refers to the human beings. The human beings or the people became the tiger's easy prey. That is food. After eating human flesh once, a tiger will not take or eat any other flesh. And they started hunting humans. These tigers are called man-eaters. That is, once a tiger, when it starts tasting the human flesh, it won't hunt the wild animals and take it as its food. After that, it started killing the human beings for the flesh or for its food. So, these tigers changed into a man-eaters, that is, killing only the human beings. So, these tigers are called man-eaters. Jim Corbett's first man-eating tiger hunt was the Champawat tiger. It is a female tiger. It was a Bengal tigress which killed nearly 436 people in Nepal and the Kumaon area of India. Her attacks is listed in the Guinness Book of World Records as the highest number of fatalities from a tiger. Guinness Book of World Records is a reference book published annually listing world records both of human achievements and the extremes of the natural world. Here, the highest death rate, that is 436 death by Champawat tiger, was listed in the Guinness Book of World Records. Do you know the tiger was shot in 1907 by Jim Corbett? That is, the tiger was shot dead. It was killed by Jim Corbett in 1907. At first, the tigress began her attacks in a Rupal village in western Nepal, Himalayas. The Nepal government sent hunters to kill the tiger, but the tiger escaped from them. The Nepalese army failed to capture and kill the tiger. So they drove her across the border into India because Nepal is our neighbor country. So as they were failed to capture and kill the tiger, they drove her across the border into India. Then the tiger entered India and it reached the Kumaon district and started her killings. In Kumaon district, The people depend on the forest for their daily life. They used to enter the forest to collect firewood, fruits, roots, and other things. When the tiger started killing the people during the daytime, the people frightened and stopped going into the forest to collect firewood, fruits, roots, and other things. They were scared, that is, they were afraid to go out, and they were not willing to leave their huts for work. So they were unable to do their daily tasks. And also they hear the roar of the tiger from the forest. So the British government requested Jim Corbett to help the villagers. At that time, Britishers ruled our country. So, the British government requested Jim Corbett to help the villagers. Now, Jim Corbett agreed to hunt down the man-eater because he liked to help people who were living in that village. So he accepted and agreed to hunt down the man-eater. Jim Corbett put a camp in the Kuman district to hunt the tigress. He started tracking the tigress using the traces. He moved around the villages and limited the activities of the man-eater. He tried many attempts to kill the tiger, but they became unsuccessful. That is, it became failure. Once the tiger killed a 16-year-old girl in the village near Champavat, and it left a trace of blood. Jim Corbett followed the traces for a whole day, but he was unable to find the tiger. Then he decided to use villagers and to organize a bait the next day near the Champa river. He chose a place that is near Champa river, and also he organized a bait. Bait is nothing but a trick used to hunt animals by placing some food on its way. For example, you can see some people placed a worm on a hook to catch fish. Like that, with the help of the Tahsildar of Champavat, the bait was organized with about 300 villages. The next day, Jim Corbett shot the tigress. It was dead near the Chatar Bridge in Champavat. Immediately, a cement board was kept in that place to mark and remember where the tigress was killed, because we know that it killed many people and also it got a place in Guinness World Record. So that place where it was killed, a cement board was kept to remember where the tigress was killed. It is not a tigress but a man-eater was killed. After the tigress was killed, A postmortem on the tigress was done. Postmortem means an examination of a dead body to know the cause of death. It showed the broken teeth of the animal. The canine tooth in the upper jaw was broken in half. The canine tooth in the lower jaw showed it broken right to the bone. That is, both the teeth were broken on the right side. Jim Corbett said that the injury was due to a gunshot from a hunter, one who failed to track and kill the tigress. So, according to Corbett, probably this injury prevented her from hunting her natural prey, that is, hunting the wild animals, because after it got the hurt from a game hunter, it was unable to hunt the wild animal. And hence she started to hunt humans, and maybe after that, after the gunshot from a game hunter, it became the man-eater. Jim Corbett was always against game hunting. He never liked game hunting, that is, hunting the animals for fun. He strongly advocated that deforestation and human encroachment. You may know about deforestation, that is, destroying the forest area and occupying it, and human encroachment, that is, entering inside the forest area and occupying the forest area by the human is called human encroachment. Jim Corbett, he strongly believed that deforestation and human encroachment were the main cause of the mischief of wild animals. Mischief means the misbehavior of the wild animals, that is, entering to our area and hunting the people, or the mischief or the misbehavior of the wild animals. Here, the misbehavior of wild animals was only due to the deforestation and human encroachment. So, he liked to create an awareness among the people about saving the wild animals. He went on lecturing tours to educate the people about their natural heritage, because we need nature to live a peaceful life. So that he liked to educate the people about their natural heritage and the need to conserve forests, that is, to protect forest and their wildlife. He promoted the Association for the Preservation of Game and the All India Conference for the Preservation of Wildlife. He played a key role in establishing India's first national park in the Kuman Hills, and the name of that first national park is named after Lord Malcolm Haley, and the name of the park was the Haley National Park in Uttarakhand, India. It was initially named after Lord Malcolm Haley. Jim Corbett died on 19 April 1955. After he died, the park was renamed in 1957 as the Jim Corbett National Park. At first, the name of the park was the Hailey National Park. But after Jim Corbett died, the park was renamed and the name of the park was changed into the Jim Corbett National Park in 1957 because we like to honor him. It was named after him to honor his role in establishing this protected area in 1930s. That is, during 1930s itself, he liked to protect the forest areas. So, to honor him, the park was renamed from Hailey National Park to the Jim Corbett National Park. Jim Corbett National Park is a forested wildlife sanctuary and it is known for its Bengal tigers. So I hope you can answer the fill in the blanks. First one, Jim Corbett was born on dash. I told you Jim Corbett was born on 25th July 1875. Second one, Corbett shot wild animals in his dash using his cine film camera. So the answer is Corbett shot wild animals in his cine film camera. Third one, Dash was the first man-eater shot by Corbett. The Champawat tiger was the first man-eater shot by Corbett. Fourth one, Corbett shot the tigress dead near the Dash. Yes, it was shot dead near the bridge named Chatar Bridge. So the answer is Chatar Bridge. Shall we repeat it? Jim Corbett was born on 25th July 1875. Corbett shot wild animals in his cine film camera. The Champawat tiger was the first man-eater shot by Corbett. Corbett shot the tigress dead near the Chatar Bridge. I hope you understood the lesson. Thank you, students. Whenever you find time, just recall prose and poem. Let us continue in the next class.